having a great sense of humor. Having a great sense of humor. And yeah, a lot of people have been wondering why I've been doing these videos, doing these little skits, and having fun with a lot of stuff because I try to show people, man, you can be serious at the same time you can have fun. And I had a good question for my man Peter. Peter 123. God bless you and your family, man. And me and Kenna was talking about this earlier, and I still got the jacket on, Kenna. Told you I was gonna do this video with your jacket on, man, because I like this Sean John jacket. I had to get it from you. But not to jump off subject, big shout out to you, K-Ray. We was talking about this earlier about how we growed up around so much negative stuff, man. Some strayed away, strayed for good. And some of us are still around, man. We got to have fun in this life. And I'm not talking about you got to be out here committing all this sinning and doing this. When I say have fun, if you got a sense of humor, man, thank God even for that. I have a great sense of humor because all my life people call me a comedian because I used to joke. That's how I got through a lot of stuff. Excuse me. Was with music and then joking. Because we had to take all our negative stuff and make it positive. And I know somebody gonna feel me with this video because when you grew up and didn't have nothing, and all you had all you had was music, and let me say that right, God, but we wasn't close with God like we are now. So we had to find everything negative and make it positive. Excuse me. That's why it's easy for me to get on here and do those videos about the angry pastor, the pastor at offering time. We have to have a sense of humor. And big shout out to my boy Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm left an interesting comment on the page. And Quiet Storm, no disrespect to you in that comment, because you said, how is this video helping me if I was a lost soul trying to come to Christ? And I looked at that comment, I said, yeah, I feel you on that comment. But at the same time, I said the same thing when I went to the church and saw that. When I was going to a lot of churches and walked in these churches, started being minister of music and then being in the back in the office and stuff, when I saw that, you asked the question, how was that video helping me? But the question I'm asking back is, how was it helping me when I saw it? It actually happened to me, the question that you asked. This is why I do these videos. It has happened. I done walked in the church and seen people getting cussed out, people pulling out guns, and that could have easily turned me away from the church. But see, I looked at it like this. It ain't about the people in the church that's doing wrong. It's about God. And if I was doing things for people, I'd have been out of church. So that's why I said hope you didn't take my comment offensive, because I didn't take yours offensive, because that's a good comment you left me. But at the same time, I'm going to turn around and flip that question like this to these churches that's so out of order. How is these churches being out of order with all this mess inside of the church going to reach people in the world? See what I'm saying? How is that going to reach some lost souls? That's why you hear me talking about how I am on the outside of the church, trying to get people to come to the inside of the church, but they don't want to come on the inside of the church because the people on the inside ain't making them feel welcome. They making them feel like they're in the courtroom, like we was talking about in the other video. So that's why I have a sense of humor, bro. And I have to do videos. I'm not mad at nobody, man. When I do these videos as me, the angry pastor, I'm letting folks know this is what I really done been through. This is what you gonna go through. If you gonna be any kind of musician, minister of music, and you think it's gonna be peaches and cream, I got a news flash for you. It ain't. You gonna see some things at church that should turn you away from the church. I used to tell my mom all the time, I don't even know why I'm still in church. If I sit down with you one-on-one and tell you all the things I've been through since I was yay high. See, I became a minister of music at 15 years old. 15 to 16 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. And just, man, from those days, from back then all the way up to now, hey, man, I thought I was in the hood instead of at church. And you would say, well, man, what made you stay in church? Because I look past the people. Yes, I love everybody, each of y'all individually, but I look past people because I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for God. And when you look at what happened to Christ, that says it all. That says it all. So I don't be trying to offend nobody with these videos when I do them. Let me just throw that out there. And people are offended. And then I find out the ones that keep it real, they love these videos because they can relate. The thing is, if you ain't never been through something, you ain't going to be able to relate. You're going to say, oh, man, he's sitting up there making fun of God. No, I'm not making fun of God. I would never make fun of God. I'm making fun of people and what they doing against God. See, that's why I thank God for the comedians. That's why I love comedy. The comedians, God know we had to have something else besides church. Because if we didn't have fun, we didn't have music, and we didn't have comedy, I'd rather be dead, man. Because if I had to live in this stuck-up world, being holding down, I wouldn't make it, man. I'm just being honest. I couldn't be around holding down folks all the time. I got to see them either way it go. I couldn't be around it all day long. I thank God for comedy. I thank God for movies. I thank God for stuff like bowling, you know, going fishing, things that clear your mind, man. But the thing is, everybody want to stay stuck on this tradition and religion stuff, man. That's why you might not want to come on my page. I keep telling folks, one thing about me, I'm not holding it down. I am not religious. I am spiritual. Yeah, that's why I say you can come to my page just as you are. Because that's the way I went to Christ, just as I was. And that's the only way I know how to keep it real with people. Everybody think, oh, church is all good. See, the thing is, don't nobody want to hear the bad. We want to hear the good. And what's so sad, all the bad is being exposed now. Yeah, I know people going to get mad at me for doing a video, but I can't worry about that. Because I find humor. I have to find humor just to keep going to church nowadays. That's what's sad. So I like that question. So I turn around and say this question back to you and anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I mean this out of love, bro. Love you, man. No disrespect. But I fire the question right back. How is being in these churches with all this mess? Holding it down, all these judges, judgmental folks. How is that going to win souls to Christ? Hot Cliff just did a video said that he went to the church and they was getting on him because he had a hat on. Now he could have been a lost soul trying to get saved, and they turned him away from the church because he had a hat on. You see what I'm saying? That's why we do stuff like this. This is why we let folks know this is what's going to happen in church good, and this is what's going to happen in church bad. Because church ain't what it used to be. It's all the business now. It's all the show off now. It's all about how much we can get out of your pocket, but not what we can get from your heart. And God bless.